Yeah, I heard word around town, it's a poppin' now.
再びピッコロ様の天下が蘇るのだ。
Hey, yo, what is up, everybody? You already know it's the King Hitman here, and we're gonna showcase this LR INT Babidi that came out during the anniversary. He does not get much love at all. He's a very overlooked and I don't want to say disappointing, but just, yeah, no, he's very disappointing. He did not meet expectations for an anniversary LR. As you can see, we're already struggling for key. That's a problem. Let's go over his details upon EZAing. This, of course, is his EZA variation, just so that you guys have an idea of what his stats are right now. 25 super attack. He does have equips, 6 additional, 25 crit, 5 innate, 5 dodge. He's getting plus 1600 from these attack equips. Now, let's go. The thing about this Babidi is his link set is terrible, right? Like, he's only stuck with Babidi units. Babidi is such a weird, like, I guess, like, where do you fit Babidi in, right? He's just a villain. I suppose early on in the game, you definitely could have given Babidi big bad bosses. I don't think that would have been a problem for what big bad bosses encompasses, right? Like, that makes sense. But they didn't do that, and I'm not gonna ask them to do it now. It's just a thing. Like, Majin Resurrection plan, really? Then you got Master of Magic, which is kind of a necessity. And of course, he does have good links like Brutal Beatdown, Thirst for Conquest, Nightmare. Shattering the Limit is a given and a legendary power, but those two. As I was saying, those two links make it so that Babidi will never have a partner that goes 6 for 7 or 7 for 7 that isn't another like mediocre Babidi unit. So guess what we did? We bought physical Babidi and Boo. Now, INT Babidi has 215k defense, I'm rounding up, right? 214k. His greatly raising defense on both super attacks is definitely a big help. He needed that. And well, listen, you're making me mad, bro. I don't know what you're killing me, man. You're killing me. So we'll do this. That'll let us get to 18. He is struggling for key. Damn, bro. You're making me mad. All right, now let's go over his details. Babidi greatly raises defense for 1 turn and has a high chance of sealing on his 12 key. On his 18 key, the Deborah's defense greatly raises attack and defense for the 1 turn. Mega Colossal, a high chance of stunning. Babidi's control, his passive, will give 3 key attack and defense 140%. Extreme class allies will get 40, or no, excuse me. I thought it was, I could have sworn it was 40% attack and then 30% defense. Okay, well, whatever. Extreme class allies get 30% attack and defense, have a high chance of dodging the enemy's attack when there's a super class ally. So right now, or super class enemy, right? So right now you see he dodged Goku right there. That is not like the worst condition. I think that makes sense. It's just, he's not like some incredible defensive unit. So if he's fighting an extreme class enemy, you're gonna feel so exposed until we get to the standby, which is, don't even get me started on the standby. Matter of fact, let me roll this turn while I finish his details so I can start complaining about that standby ability he has. Turles, you alright? Piccolo probably would have been fine there after he super attacked, but whatever, let's just not take the chance. Now, where was I? 30% attack and defense to extreme class allies, high chance of dodging when there's a super class enemy, 2 key, and extreme class allies will get chance of critting plus 10%, and then Babidi will get an additional 40% attack and defense when performing his super attack if there is an extreme class enemy. Of course, we're not going to be able to get that active right now in this fight. I'm thinking of doing two parts, right? I don't want to call them two. It's gonna feel like one big video, I guess, showcasing Babidi in different events, and I'm just gonna cut it in half. I'll see how I want to manage it, right? I'm winging it right now. But Majin Vegeta is just a unit. When he becomes and exchanges into Majin standbys, right, into Majin Vegeta, he's not exactly crazy, I'm gonna save it one more time. Since we do have Turles right here and we are able to get 24 key, I gotta use it right now, right? It makes perfect sense. Let's do that. How much defense? 245k. Remember, Turles is giving defense because we're fighting a hero, so we're good in that regard. I think Babidi's too, like, why would you make it so that there are only a handful of events in the game and none of them are truly difficult in which you can fight a super and extreme class enemy? Otherwise, you're losing out on what feels like 25 to 30% of Babidi's ability set automatically. I really hate that. I really do. You know, for Babidi being the little imp that he is, he has some real dope animations with these guys covering his tail, right? Covering his whole ass. I do like these Boo and Pui Pui and Deborah animations. I can appreciate those. But next time you guys see it, he'll be in standby. Oh my gosh, such a good animation used on this mediocre unit with no future. That's so sad. Okay, now this is another issue with the standby ability. The link set is completely different. As you see, retained Majin Resurrection Plan lost out on every other link except Shattering the Limit and Legendary Power, which are givens. That's so rough for him. Now, Vegeta, when he's in standby, he has a defense mechanism standby ability. We're going to charge up with his Key Sphere so he can do his finish attack. Make sure we prioritize those. Maybe it would have been good if I considered bringing in an Orb Changer. We're going to see. His defense right now, 194k is not crazy. But, I mean, let's just go over his details. How about that? Majin Vegeta. Passive skill, he has no super attack. So, passive skill, cannot perform an attack except for the finishing blow. Finish attack, right? Finishing blow and finishing attack are two different things. 3 key. Defense 150%, 100% defense within the turn after getting hit if your key is 12 or more. 40% damage reduction within the turn after getting hit if your key is 15 or more. Recover 10% HP at the end of a turn when your key is 18 or more. And then 300% attack when performing your finish attack. I took a lot of damage right there. This is not ideal. I don't need you right now. That's rough. Damn it, that's not... How does this affect the standby? I don't think it'll matter at all. Because, you know, technically this is like being in between turns or being under the game. Yeah, you see the standby ability goes away. I'm going to waste these turns with Piccolo. And then we'll see more of Majin Vegeta being defensive. And we'll see that finish animation. Oh my gosh. So Piccolo made this last 3 turns instead of the normal 2. This is the first super attack he did. I will give him credit for not getting in my way in that regard. But let's talk about the finish abilities. So 15% attack per charge counter accumulated, basically per key orb accumulated. And then he'll cause ultimate damage to the enemy. I need to remember what modifier ultimate is. I can't remember. Please remind me if you guys know off the top of your heads. But can be activated when charge counter is 29% or less once only. That's the first finish attack, the imperfect control. And then Boo's resurrection will trigger on the second one. This is... I need to make sure I do heal a little bit. 5. Okay, cool. And then Piccolo will heal us back up. Perfect. This is cool. 5. We'll do that. Now, like I was saying, there are 2 finish attacks, right? That's the first one when your charge counter is 29 or less. And then the second one when your charge counter is 30 or more also has 15% attack per charge counter accumulated, but causes super ultimate damage to the enemy. I have no idea what multiplier that is. Y'all would have to tell me both of those. The fact that Majin Vegeta's links change so drastically and they become Saiyan links and none of Babidi's teams are it's common sense or logical to run Saiyans on them is so bad. It's really rough, man. I really can't stand it. I hate that for this unit. I can't fathom why they're built that way. I'm not even gonna worry about it too hard. Let's use this finish ability.
神風が出るよ。邪魔だよ。
I want to see something, all right? So with the charge counter and how it works, if I were to, I wonder if it, does it automatically switch him back? No, the turn hasn't reset. Okay, I'm going to hop out the game, hop back in, reset the turn, gather orbs, all these INT orbs over here, I'm going to gather with the Babidi and Boo unit and see how much harder the orb counter will hit now that I gathered those turns before I do the standby ability, the finish ability. Alright, let's try this again. So, I think we had, what, like 7.4 on that first finish attack ability? Let's try it again. Gather these. Put you there. You see, it definitely affects the orb counter. Cool. Now, this attack doesn't even hit hard enough to warrant being Majin Vegeta, and I hear a lot of regards saying Majin Vegeta doesn't defend well enough in difficult content to warrant being in that defensive stance. Very weird how he's built. It's so odd. The flaws are all over the place, along with the fact that their leader skill isn't exactly good anyway. It's so odd. Oh, he didn't crit. The reroll caused him not to crit. I think he would definitely have hit harder than 7.4 had he done his crit ability. But you guys see the difference. It matters. It matters how many orbs you get all the way up until that final ability is activated. What's Babidi's defense now? 214. Okay, so we're back where we were before. I don't like Babidi. I don't like this. I like the concept. I think this is a concept we should have had in the game a fairly long time ago now. If you were to ask me, Babidi with all of his minions and LR Babidi is deserved. I think that's warranted, especially considering it's a free-to-play unit. Not going to piss anybody off. It's fine. It's just like Wheelo. Like, it doesn't have to be a yellow coin LR. You can please people that wanted those moments and those animations while still making sure that it's not, you know, the best unit in the game or in the contention to be regarded, such as a Carnival LR or Dokkan Fest or something like that. I think this is fine. This is okay. The issue is that the unit's not good. The unit is way too, on any given fight, is just 2, 3, 4 different versions of Babidi and Majin Vegeta's skill sets. I can't stand when I don't know exactly what I'm getting into. And yes, you would think, hey, it tells you like, yo, you get your dodge. Hey, you get this extra buff. You get 2 ki. You give allies the crit chance, extreme class allies, the crit chance when fighting certain enemies. Bro, y'all realize how many hurdles that is? That's ridiculous. We're not making it through this turn, so I guess I'll wrap it up on Turles' active skill. But I'm going to leave it there. Please, if you guys disagree with me, let me know why you like this LR INT Babidi. However, I do think you should farm this unit up, and I think you're going to have to anyway, so that you can do the ticket multi during the anniversary. I just wanted to show you guys this unit before said anniversary. Let me know how you guys feel. It is the Young King Hitman, and Hitman is off this.
これがなんだかわかるか？お月様さ。はじけてまたね。さあ、お前本来の姿を見せてみろ。